DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, hope you're all well. It is Sunday afternoon, and yeah, we had a really nice blue sky up to about an hour ago. And now I think in the background you can see it's all gray again. That's all right. We didn't get much rain actually in the last month. We're already in May. Oh yeah, this is the first, probably my first vlog in May actually. But yeah, April we didn't get much rain, and so it's gonna be good. Yeah. So it's been a busy week for many little things, doing, chores around the house and mowing the lawn and stuff like that. Yeah. Over lunch today, our microwave, which we were just using to heat up something quickly, well, it seems that over the night, it gave up the ghost. Yeah. We opened it's like in a counter, so when we open the cupboard like thing, and when we opened it, and there was no clock. Actually, there's a clock on it, and all the lights were down. I thought, like, wait a minute, is it a breaker or something like that? And it wasn't, because I checked the plug, and no, it just died. So I did what everybody does today. Well, first off, I checked if there was a fuse that I could see or something like that. There wasn't. So I took a picture of the specifications and asked ChatGPT if there was some way to reset it, because maybe there was something I was not seeing. And well, wherever the manual was, somewhere, but I don't know where it was. And yeah, I guess it's done its time. Those things are not eternal. No. Well, like I was going to say, the newer ones, and that's not a new one. Let me see now. Let me see, since 1988, we bought one in 1988. It's a long time ago, isn't it? So since 1988, this is the second one. They've both lasted approximately 20 years. So what can one say? What can one say? It's not too bad. My mom, when I was I was just thinking, when I was a younger teen, my parents had bought a microwave. It was a big thing. It was really big. But man, that thing, I think it's still going. I can't remember the company of it. My mom is in a senior's residence, so she wouldn't have it now. But I think it's one of the grandchildren over there that has it. Anyway, that was I was going to say unkillable. But then you know how it is. There's a lot of things that were made in the old days, we could call it that way, that were made to last. And things are not really made to last anymore. Albeit, can I complain if something lasted about 20 years? I think that one can't really complain. It just catches you by surprise. But it is true that today, like, I wonder, for example, if we go and get a microwave now, will it last 20 years? It kind of seems impossible, doesn't it? Maybe it will. But somehow, I don't know, somehow I feel that, we'll be changing it. Of course, when I think about it, just a minute, I am going to be 69. So 20 years from now, I'll be 89. Well, first off, will I be vlogging? Maybe I should have put the question differently. Will I even be here? I hope so. But, it kind of puts everything in perspective all of a sudden, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I'm kind of enjoying what I saw on YouTube the other day. Well, actually this morning is when I saw it. On Friday, so last Friday, I had a very intense Spanish class, and my professor, so my teacher, recorded it, and he put bits of it up on YouTube. I'll maybe download his and put it up again. Also, it's we were really into Christian Zionism and so on. Not because it's my favorite topic, but because I'd watched a documentary in Spanish, and we had discussed about that. And so he set up a series of, several questions, and he sent it to me as a Mission Impossible. If you decide to take this, and do this adventure or whatever, and he put out a bunch of questions, and it was like I say, to push me in my vocabulary, but also to, I guess to go and get really different words to describe this. I mean, there was everything going from he had explaining about evangelicals, about why is there different types of Christian nationalism, or why is there different types of Christian Zionism, and so on and so on and so on. But there was other discussions as well, about the. It was kind of a mixture between politics and religion, but keeping it within. We kept it within, I was going to say a way of talking or a way of discussing that was, I was going to say, academic. And it was a lot of fun. I mean, we don't only discuss about things like that, but it's true that in the last few classes, because we were discussing on a couple of documentaries that we'd seen, we've been pushing it that. I mean, other times we've been pushing things like, Mexican history, or world history, or the philosophy behind Star Wars, things like that. He's extremely open on so many type of subjects, so that we get into the type of discussions that many people would say, does this have to do with a Spanish class? But that's the whole idea. He gets into it. He knows, like I like to go into deep thinking or philosophy or theology, and with me, like, we'll go into topics like that, or history and so on, and we'll discuss on things like that. Reading, he'll send me off to Spanish newspapers and say, okay, get an article from this and this guy and come back and tell me what you think about it, and so on. I know that I've seen his classes, videos of his classes with other people, and it's going to be completely different. He really knows how to adapt his teaching style to the person that's in front of him, and it's really, really great. And where I appreciate it, finally, it's once again, I was almost going to say once again, somebody that I've met thanks to the internet. It's incredible. Somebody once told me a few years back, would you have believed that a few years back, when people would say that you would be meeting a partner or something like that online, like internet dating at the time, and we were all saying, nah, nobody would want to do that. And now I know loads of people, because that is now the way that a lot of relationships are built up. I guess that less and less people just go out in a bar, stuff like that. Anyway, so people will say, come on, this is the way our world is today, and actually it is, in a way. We've adapted, haven't we? Yeah. Okay, I guess that's going to be it for today. Today was Sunday, as I said, and we had a really good church service this morning. A lot of fun. Yeah. They had technical problems. I got a smile right now, because I'm thinking about, here I am talking about all the greatness of the internet. And this morning we had really big technical problems with mics and with the pointers and so on. So nobody was very happy, I guess, at first, so to say, with the technology. But yeah, Maybe I should shut up. Yeah, I guess it's time for me to stop. Okay, that'll be it. DC signing off. Take care, everybody, and have a good Sunday. Bye.